Hey, good morning, everybody. It is November the 27th. We're almost done with month one of ACA open enrollment, and that'll leave us with another month and a half. But I've got two agent questions. One question or one agent with two questions that I'm going to answer here. Question number one is, hey, the policy is renewing for one of my clients, and the premium is so high. What can I do? And number two is one of his insureds is asking for a prescription only plan. All right, I'm going to answer those questions. Before I do that, check it out back there. Hey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share my information out there with agents, please. All right, let's get in here. So let's look at the question that was asked. Here we go. So, hi, Luis. I have a family of two, mother and son. Last year, they paid $110 and they had a large subsidy. This year, the income increase and the lowest plan is over $600. They've got no employer insurance. Husband is self-employed and is on Medicare. All right, what can they do? Well, I think issue number one is it is not a family of two. Okay. So it's a family of three. So you've got to make sure that when you are applying, that you're putting a family of three on the application. Husband may be on Medicare, which is over 65, I would assume, unless he's disabled. You've got a mama and you've got a son. Unless they had a son later in life, I'm going to assume son is, if the dad is 65 and had the kid in his 40s, 30s, kid is probably 30 years old. So I don't know how that kid is still on the tax return. Man, must be nice to be that kid and still be on mama's tax return, parents' tax return. Oh, who knows? Listen, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's just go with the information that's given to me. So let's assume all three of them are on the tax return. So all three of them need to be on the application. But with dad having Medicare, there's one of the questions, or when you're quoting it, you quote just the mother and the son, you put the total household income, and above on, this is on the Health Sherpa, it asks you how many in a household. You'll be choosing three so you can get an accurate quote. Then when you actually add it to the cart and you're in the application process, you can put the father, and then you can add the spouse, which is the mom, and you can add the child, the son, and then it's going to ask you, does the primary want to be insured? And you put no. And then you can check the box for the spouse and the kid and process the application. Okay. Now let's assume that it was done correctly and their premium is over 600. Well, what can you do? It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. Now, maybe it's a silver plan that you're quoting. If income is kind of high, you may want to look at a gold plan. So let me get in here and show you what we can do here. Hold on here. I'm pulling this up as we speak. All right, I'm logging in. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to have this ready for y'all. Should have had it ready here. But let's take a look at this thing. Come on now. Okay, here we go. All right, it's loading up. I'm sorry. All right, let's get in here. I'm going to share my screen again. So let's take a look at this. All right, so I'm going to go on here and let's add, a mother, 0101-1961. Okay, let's add a dependent. No, not a spouse. Delete that. Let's add a dependent. And let's assume that this dependent is 24. Okay. All right. Now, here's where I'm talking about. This is the mom. This is the son. But over here, you have to change this to 3 because it's a household of 3. Remember, the father's on Medicare. Look at the household income. Well, let's just say the household income is $75,000. All right. Now, number one, let's just say that you were quoting a silver plan. All right. Let's say the silver plan was let's go with this one, with a My Blue 370, $9,100 out of pocket. Well, let's look and see what the gold does. Check it out. We can do the same carrier, same My Blue. Look at the difference in premium. Premium went down. It was $9,100 on the, in fact, you know what, we'll do a compare here. Let's put this one, let's go there, and let's go take a look at a bronze. Let's see if they're even offering a bronze. All right, here we go. All right, now we can put them all side by side. So we have gold, silver, and bronze. All right, with this scenario, look at the out-of-pockets. They're not that far off, okay? So you've got a bronze over here with a $0 premium. You've got a silver with $370, $9,100. And then you've got a gold over here with $94.50. Here is, now look at the copays. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. This is what I would do. First of all, find out, hey, do they go see a lot of specialists? Let's assume yes. Well, then you're going to have some issues here. Look at this. 50% after the deductible of $7,400. Probably not going to be too happy with that. See if there's an alternative. In fact, you know what? Let's go in there and let's see if it's alternative. Let's go back to bronze. Oh, you know what? Let's change it to this one. All right. Now, instead of paying 50% after the deductible, I can just do $100 deductible, or I'm sorry, $100 copay. I think this person will be happy. Now, why would I want to put them in this 370 plan or this 128? In this scenario, I may go with a bronze. Yes, I'm a little out of pocket here, a little higher. My copays are a little bit higher. Let's look at generic drugs, okay, take a look at that. See if this will work for them. But what I would do is I'd go in here and see if I can indemnify them for this $9,400. Remember, they're paying $370. I know in that email was $600, but let's see if we can get this down. And what I would do is I would log in to my Allstate, and I would go in here. I'd run a quote. All right, Allstate's got a lot quicker. Let's see. All right. Let's do a female. Let's add a dependent. Okay. All right, dependent, male. Okay. Quote now. I'd go to here, accident, never, assuming they don't smoke. I would look at a $9,500 right here, $57 to indemnify him for an accident. I'd go in here and I would add sickness. Okay, add that. I'm now at $261 for that, but now I'm indemnifying the mother and the kid for a total of $261. What that means is that if they have an accident, we're going to reimburse them up to that amount minus the deductibles. It's a disappearing deductible on the accident plan. On the sickness plan, if they're in the hospital for 24 hours, okay, not one day to the next, a full 24 hours, they write them a check for that benefit amount. So we can indemnify them. So I can go from this 370 to 261, and I could indemnify them for those two scenarios. I would present that. And that's how I would move forward in that scenario. Okay. Now let's go in here and let's look at the next question, which is a different scenario. Family of 3, self-employed, income 70. This year, he is saying wife and child are going on Medicaid. All right. He's asking for drug coverage for them. I'm sure Medicaid has drug coverage. Okay. But maybe, there is no such thing as a drug-only plan for under 65 that I'm aware of. Now, maybe thinking, well, Medicare has one, the prescription drug plan. Yes, Medicare does have one, but ACA does not. Okay. So, and if they have Medicaid, there's nothing you can do with them anyway. Okay. They're not supposed to have an ACA plan and have Medicaid. There's probably, and I'm kind of surprised, with an income of $70,000 and a family of 3, how could the wife and child be going on Medicaid? I don't know. I guess maybe, I know in Texas, hell no, that ain't going to happen. Okay. In some states, it must be nice to have Medicaid and for that kind of income level. So who knows? But there are the 2 agent questions answered. Hey guys, do me a favor. Make sure you like this video. Give me some comments, all right? And then if you would, subscribe to my channel and share me, please. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers. So guys, please help me out there. Thank you.